Tell our audience what has catapulted you into public prominence.
Well, since my youth, I've been involved in anti-war activism, and I've been concerned with what's happening not just, in Syria, but in Middle East and the whole world as a whole. And when the Arab Spring began, I thought that the coverage by most of the media, I don't think they understood really what was behind this movement. And especially when it came to Syria, I felt it imperative that I had to become more public about my identity and talk about the situation there. The fact that the Muslim Brotherhood was behind most of these movements. I mean, you saw it in Egypt, where the Muslim Brotherhood was behind that revolution, and now it's been reverse revolutioned and Sisi's in power. But it was happening in Syria, and people were saying that these people were democracy protesters and that they were peacefully protesting. And what I was seeing is they're on the streets talking about how they want to kill Shiites, Alawites, and get rid of Christians. And there's this, with my knowledge of Arabic and what I can see in the Australian media, I thought, and the US and the UK media, I thought it's my duty to try to
provide the alternative voice. Okay.
Heather Stewart, who's not just a writer, she's the political...
I mean, you can be. You don't have to say no. You might be.
I mean, no.
You're not.
Well, the one thing that bothers me about it is that why would I have to be a Kremlin spy? Why couldn't I be like a Syrian spy?
Yeah.
Cannot the Syrians do this?
And you're definitely not. Why don't you explain to our audience? Not everyone may know what a bot is. What is a bot?
Basically, a bot is like an automated program on the Twitter or any other social media page that will tweet out tweets or retweet things, retweet each other in such a way that, or follow certain accounts in such a way that it inflates a certain opinion.
Yes. So let's get, the thing that shocked me, I must admit, is that when it became clear that the political editor of The Guardian had just made a massive factual error, had called an Australian citizen a robot, and then she turns up smiling into the camera and she's definitely not a robot, that there was no retraction and apology.
No, not at all. And I actually tweeted out to these specific journalists asking for like a right of reply or, some kind of apology. And basically all they said was, well, we're just mimicking what the government said.